announcing the Joe Biden tax plan, and the president actually called me last night. So the president listens. And at the end of it, he asked me to join the team. I don't know what to do. But I really don't. President Nixon told me when the president of the United States asks you something, you normally do it. 1-800-520-1234. He said, if you're so concerned, I'm paraphrasing the president of the United States, if you're so concerned, become the co-director of the Infrastructure Overwatch Committee, which is being run by Andy Slavitt, I think. He told me, I think it's Andy. 1-800-520-1234. Now, a deputy doesn't really control. 1-800-520-1234. I'd like your advice. Should I take this? And by the way, if you're watching on YouTube, I did not get punched in the face yesterday, although it looks like that. I've been off to see the dermatologist in the Irish diet, which is to visit the dermatologist every 3 months and have a pound of your flesh taken away because you were a lifeguard in the days of when you put on baby oil to get tanner. So we talked for about 10 minutes, and I'm always very straightforward with the president. Always say, whatever you think, I'll be happy to do it. I didn't say I'd be happy to do it. Good to talk to you, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. 3 bags full, sir. And I think they want my honest opinion. I won't like any of it. I live in D.C. They're going to look into whether or not I can continue to do the radio show. I don't think it means leaving to do the radio show. I just think it means going across the river every day to the old executive office building and saying yay or nay on the money. And I got to tell you, I'm tempted. I don't know that they would actually let me decide anything. But I said, can I do the radio show? And they're going to look at that. And I'm going to look and see whether or not I can do that with Salem. Ansem, Naples, Florida. What do you think, Ansem?
Hi, Hugh. It's Anton, A-N-T-O-N.
Oh, sorry. Is that German?
My dad was born in Hungary, and there's German in the family. Yeah. Hugh, he wants to take you out of what you do so effectively. Do not fall for this.
Well, I asked if I could do the radio show.
Oh, yeah, okay, but he's not going to let you.
Well, I might not do it if I can't do the radio show. Someone's got to give Dwayne a job. Dwayne is not opposed. All right, thank you. So you're a don't do it, Ansem?
Don't do it, Anton. Right.
Anton, okay, thank you. Ray, Blue Ridge, Georgia, yay or nay?
How you doing? No way, don't do it. He's trying to steal your 6 million listeners. That's all he's trying to do.
But I asked him if I could keep the radio show. By the way, he was very nice. I'm not surprised. He's very charming. All right, that's 2 no's. 1-800-520-1234. I could maybe stop the Solyndra of the future. I can't stop the tax hikes. It's after the bill passes. And so, and there would be no interference with my radio show. I don't know if Salem will let me do it. So I have to call Edward Atzinger and find out whether or not I can do it. Very nice to talk to the president. I went and saw President Trump in December, so I've talked to 2 presidents in 4 months, which is a lot more than I've done in 10 years. Let me see. Perry in Denver. What do you think, Perry? Go ahead, Perry. What do you think?
I say do it if you don't mind wasting your time, but make your argument, stand your ground, state your case, and give it your best.
Okay, you're the first one. Again, I'm not quitting the radio show. If you're just tuning in late, some of you get in the car late. Got a call from the president after I spent all day just completely and utterly denouncing the tax plan yesterday. And the president called me yesterday afternoon, which would be evening in the East when he got back from Pittsburgh, and said, I hear you love the tax plan. That was his joke, Joe Biden joke, right? The president said, I hear you love the tax plan. And I said, no, Mr. President, I don't. He said, well, come over and come to work for me. You know Ron Klain. I do know Ron Klain. I know a bunch of the people. I know Andy Slavitt. He's been on the show. John in Indiana. What do you think, John?
Morning glory, Hugh.
Morning glory.
Hey, I think you should do it because I think that we need reasonable people, and the more reasonable people we could get surrounding the president, the more reasonable people we could get in there, I think the better.
Well, I am the most reasonable person in America, but he's awfully charming. I'm afraid, I know how it works. They give you an office on the 5th floor next to the Indian Treaty Room, which is up on the 5th floor of the old EOB. The lawyer's office was down on the 1st floor, and the NSC's on the 2nd floor. And then the elevator does. I know how it works. You wouldn't have much influence, but at least that's a yes. Kent in Iowa. What do you think, Kent? 1-800-520-1234.
Yeah, good morning, Hugh. I'm going to say I got two comments here. I'm going to say you need to do what you think is right for the country, but I'm going to say that how you're approaching this, I think you're right. And on Monday, I called. I'm the farmer that called. And
you were very famous. You're very famous. A lot of people heard you. A lot of people heard you.
I got one more comment on the death tax. You've got to look at it a little bit like a Roth IRA. You put in after-tax money into a Roth IRA. It grows in mutual funds, and you're supposed to be able to spend it tax-free. Well,
yeah, I told him that. Look, I'm not changing my position. He knows what I think about it. And I'm going to continue to talk today to prove it if I do this. It's just, I'm not sure I want to work for Team Biden. The president said I'd see him occasionally, and I appreciate that, Ken. I got to get to Laura in Ohio. Laura? No, Scotty in Michigan. Scotty? Go ahead, Scotty.
I wouldn't get involved if I were you. They're just trying to take you off of track.
All right, which part of Michigan are you from?
Right outside of Detroit, Fort Huron, Michigan.
Okay, so you realize, of course, that the Michigan Wolverines have not beaten Ohio State in 16 years.
Okay.
Just wanted to let you know that. Thank you, Scotty. Laura in Tennessee. Or no, Cork in Tennessee. Hi, Cork.
Yes, this is Laura.
Hey, Laura, go ahead.
Absolutely not. Don't do it, Hugh. There's an ulterior motive. You talk about how charming he is. There's an ulterior motive. He's being charming for a reason.
Well, charming people are not to be trusted. I have believed that for a long time. Charming people are not to be trusted. Thank you, Laura. Is it Harley or is it Ben screening today? Because they're all they're trying to go as fast as possible. Okay, 1-800-520-1234. Got to get advice on this. Donna in Arcadia, Georgia. Donna, what do you think? Oh, Donna, go ahead.
So he's going to be working for a communist radical.
Wait, you're on the air, Donna. He's not a communist.
Well, you know what? They're not going to listen to you. You're going to be working for people in the background because he may be charming. He acts charming, but he's not. He's got dementia.
Okay, you're a no. Oh, I got it, Donna. Thank you. Jim in Cleveland, Ohio. Go ahead, Jim.
I say no. I think they're playing you. That's why he called you immediately.
You think they're playing me?
Yep.
Do you think I can be played?
No, but they're going to try.
You think you're from Cleveland, Ohio? You're the salt of the earth. You're a Browns fan, aren't you?
I am no sports fan at all. They
so
make
Jim,
too much money
but you're
for
from
me. It's
Jim.
ridiculous.
Do me a favor. What's the date today, Jim?
Today is April 1st, and I am not fooling you. But I guarantee they are.
Jim, President didn't call me yesterday.
Thank God.
I love April Fools. I'm not going to work for Biden, America. Not going to do it. He didn't call. Happy April Fool's Day. I'll be back with the news.